You are not here by chance. Every experience, every decision, every chapter in your life carries purpose. Even the moments that felt like mistakes or dead ends are all part of something greater. Sometimes life pulls you into situations that don't make sense in the moment, but later they reveal exactly why they had to happen. When you begin to see your journey as something intentional rather than accidental, your mindset shifts. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" That's when growth begins. There's a plan unfolding that includes every part of your story. The good, the bad, the confusing, and the silent seasons. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't fall off track. You didn't ruin your future. You are still on course. Sometimes detours are the most direct path to purpose. Life has a way of rerouting us to exactly where we're meant to be. You may not have planned for the heartbreak, the disappointment, or the delay, but those moments are not wasted. They are working something out in you. They are shaping your character, strengthening your resilience, and preparing you for what's coming. When you begin to trust that your journey has purpose, you no longer need to compare it to someone else's. You stop measuring your progress by their timelines, their achievements, or their definitions of success. You understand that your path is yours alone, and it is just as valuable, just as powerful, and just as necessary. You don't have to rush something divine. You don't have to chase what isn't meant for you. What's yours will find you when you're ready. And even when it feels like nothing is happening, something always is. Sometimes we feel stuck, like we're going nowhere. But those are often the moments when the most important work is being done within us. Being still does not mean being stagnant. You are being developed. You are being matured. Purpose is not always loud or glamorous. It's often quiet, slow, and deep. It happens when you keep showing up, keep choosing hope, and keep believing in what you can't yet see. The power in your life doesn't come from perfection. It comes from persistence. It comes from continuing to move forward. Even when everything around you says to give up, you were created for more than survival. You were created for impact. And that impact is being built in every moment of your life, especially the ones you didn't plan. Sometimes we believe that purpose is only found in success, but purpose is also found in struggle, in loss, in change, in the unexpected. Nothing is wasted. Every chapter is necessary. Every lesson adds to your strength, your wisdom, and your ability to walk into the next season of your life with clarity and power. You may not feel like you're making progress, but just by continuing to breathe, to hope, to try again, you are proving that your story is not over. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. There is something unfolding in your life that will make sense in time. The journey may be long, it may be hard, but it is worth it. And every step you take, no matter how small, is a step forward. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming everything you were meant to be. And when you look back one day, you will see that the struggle had meaning. The waiting had purpose. The detours were necessary. You'll realize that nothing in your life was random. Everything was connected. Every tear, every triumph, every risk, every delay. It was all part of a beautiful, powerful plan. And it brought you to a place you never imagined you could reach. So take heart, keep going. Your journey is not in vain. It has purpose, and it is leading you somewhere extraordinary. Let's face it, waiting can feel like the hardest thing in the world. When you've prayed, worked, believed, and pushed, and still nothing changes, it can make you question everything. It can make you doubt your worth, your future, and your direction. But just because things aren't happening when you expect them to doesn't mean they're not happening at all. What looks like a delay might actually be divine timing at work. Sometimes the waiting isn't a punishment. It's protection. It's preparation. It's the pause before something greater than you imagined. The delay doesn't mean you've been denied. It means the right door hasn't opened yet. And thank goodness for that. Because a door that opens too soon can let you into a room you're not ready to handle. You might be asking for something your heart is not yet strong enough to carry. You might be dreaming of something that would overwhelm you if it showed up now. So the wait is not about holding you back. It's about setting you up. It's about making sure when the moment comes, you are prepared to step to it fully, confidently, and without hesitation. Every time you're tempted to give up during the delay, remember this: you've come too far to stop now. You didn't come through all that pain, all that learning, all that growing, just to quit before the breakthrough. What's on the other side of this wait is bigger than the frustration you feel right now. And even if it feels like nothing is moving, something is happening behind the scenes, something is shifting, something is building. The silence is not a sign of absence. It's a sign of alignment. There are things being lined up that you can't yet see. People are being positioned. Opportunities are being created. Doors are being prepared to open. Not just any doors, but the right ones. And when those doors open, they won't be forced or fragile. They'll fit. They'll feel right. They'll make sense. But you'll never get there if you walk away too soon. You have to trust the delay, even when it makes no sense. You have to hold on to hope, even when everything in you is screaming to let go. Waiting builds strength. Waiting builds character. Waiting builds endurance. And most importantly, waiting builds trust. Because when you can believe in something you can't see and stay faithful to a process that hasn't revealed itself yet, that's when true growth happens. That's when you become more than someone chasing a goal. You become someone who is being shaped by purpose. The delay doesn't mean your dream is wrong. It doesn't mean your calling is fake. It doesn't mean you heard wrong or aimed too high. It means your timeline and the bigger picture are not the same. And that's okay, because what you want is not just a fast result. It's the right result. And that requires patience. That requires discipline. That requires the maturity to stay the course even when the finish line feels far away. Think of all the times in your life when something you want didn't happen, and later you were thankful. You saw why it didn't work out. You realized that what you thought was perfect was actually not aligned with who you were becoming. The same is happening now. This wait, this delay, this not yet is saving you from settling. It's steering you towards something better. And when the right moment arrives, you'll realize that the delay wasn't wasted time. It was vital time. Don't mistake waiting for weakness. It takes strength to stay hopeful in uncertainty. It takes courage to believe in what's not visible. You are not being left behind. You are being positioned. Positioned for a future that is tailored just for you. So don't rush the process. Don't force what's not ready. Don't chase what's not meant for you. Keep building, keep growing, keep believing. Because when the time is right, you won't have to fight for what's already yours. It will come to you with peace, with clarity, and with confirmation. Until then, embrace the delay. Not as a denial, but as a sign that something extraordinary is still in the making. Struggles are not setbacks. They are setups. The very challenges you face are shaping you in ways comfort never could. Growth never happens in the easy places. It happens when you're stretched, when you're tested, when you're pushed beyond what you thought you could handle. It's in those hard moments, the ones that bring tears, frustration, and doubt, where your true strength is formed. You discover parts of yourself you never knew existed until you had to. You rise from pain with a deeper sense of purpose, a clearer perspective, and a stronger will to keep going. Life has a way of putting you through the fire, not to burn you, but to refine you. Just like gold is purified in intense heat, your struggles are refining your character. They are stripping away fear, pride, insecurity, and everything else that can't go with you to the next level of your life. Without the struggle, you wouldn't have the strength. Without the hardship, you wouldn't have the humility. Without the pressure, you wouldn't develop the power to persevere. Something divine. The very things that feel like they're breaking you are actually building you. Sometimes it takes loss to show you what really matters. Sometimes it takes failure to teach you how to get back up. Sometimes it takes being misunderstood to teach you how to stand on your own. And in each of those moments, you are being equipped. Every scar is proof that you survived. Every obstacle you overcame is evidence of your growth. You didn't come through all that just to be average. You're being shaped for something greater than the struggle itself. Pain has a way of waking you up to who you really are. It removes the distractions. It forces you to focus. It brings out your fight. You don't know how strong you are until you've had to be. And when you get through it, and you'll realize that the struggle was the classroom. It taught you resilience, faith, patience, courage, and endurance. You learned how to breathe through the storm, how to keep walking even when the path was unclear. That kind of growth can't be read in a book or taught in a lecture. It's earned in the battlefield of real life. So don't resent the struggle. Don't course the hard seasons. Embrace them for what they are, proof that you're growing. You're being transformed. The old version of you couldn't carry the future that's ahead, but the one being formed in the struggle can. You may feel tired. You may feel like giving up. But remember, you're not going through this for nothing. You're going through this to become something more, something stronger, something unstoppable. The struggle teaches you discipline. It teaches you to show up even when you don't feel like it. It teaches you to keep your word, to keep your focus, and to keep your heart pure even when the world feels cold. Every test you pass in silence is a victory. Every time you choose peace over panic, faith over fear, and purpose over comfort, you grow. You're not who you used to be, and that's a good thing. Because who you're becoming is capable of carrying the weight of your future. When you look back, you'll see that the struggle had a purpose. You'll realize it wasn't just about enduring pain. It was about developing power. The power to lead, the power to love deeply, the power to stand tall when life tries to knock you down, the power to believe in yourself when no one else does. You are becoming more than you thought possible. And every difficult moment is a piece of that process. Keep going, keep fighting, keep showing up. This struggle is not your end. Something divine. It's your evolution. You're not being buried, you're being planted. And soon, what was once pressure will become power. What was once pain will become purpose. What once felt like the end will be the beginning of something greater than you ever imagined. So don't fear the struggle. Let it grow, mold you. Let it push you into your destiny. Because growth comes through struggles, and your best self is being born in the fire. Trusting the process when you can't see the outcome is one of the hardest, but most powerful things you'll ever do. Life doesn't always give you a clear map. Sometimes you're walking in the dark, guided only by your belief that something better is ahead. You may not understand why certain things are happening, why doors are closing, or why your path seems so unpredictable. But trust that something meaningful is unfolding behind the scenes. Just because you can't see the full picture doesn't mean it isn't being painted. The process is working even when it feels like nothing is moving. There is a timing and rhythm to everything. What you're going through right now may feel like a mess, but in the future, you'll see it as a masterpiece in motion. The pieces that don't make sense today will eventually fit together in ways that bring clarity and peace. That's why you must trust the unseen process. What's being built is often invisible. Roots grow underground before a tree ever breaks the surface. You don't see the strength being formed beneath, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. You are becoming stronger, wiser, and more capable every single day. Something to whether you realize it or not. It's easy to believe when everything is going right, but real faith is forged in the waiting, the confusion, the silence. When you can say, I don't know how, but I still believe, that's power, that's growth, that's trust. And that kind of trust unlocks doors that hustle never could. It allows you to rest even when things are uncertain. It gives you the ability to move forward without needing all the answers. You begin to understand that you don't need to control everything. You just need to stay committed, stay focused, and stay ready. There are going to be seasons when it feels like nothing is working. You'll wonder if you're wasting your time. You'll question if you're making any progress. But growth is not always visible. Some of your most important development happens when no one else sees it. It's in the quiet moments of perseverance, in the hours of unseen effort, and in the decisions to keep going when quitting seems easier. The process isn't loud. It doesn't always come with signs or certainty. But it's steady and it's sacred. You don't need to see the whole staircase to take the first step. You just need to trust that each step is leading you somewhere worthwhile. Sometimes the process will break you down so it can build you back up better. Sometimes it will stretch you so you can carry more than you thought possible. And sometimes it will challenge everything you thought you knew, give you something even more real. Let the process shape you. Let it grow you. Don't rush it. Don't fight it. Trust it. When things don't go your way, it doesn't mean they're going the wrong way. Detours are part of the journey. Closed doors are protection. Delays are divine alignment. What's meant for you will find you, not by chance, but by the process doing what it's designed to do. You may feel like giving up because you haven't seen the reward yet, but keep going. The unseen process is setting the stage for everything you've been working for. Your job isn't to figure it all out. Your job is to stay faithful and focused. Keep learning, believing. Keep preparing. There is power in patience. There is wisdom in waiting. And there is transformation in trust. You may not understand it all now, but one day you'll look back and be grateful that you didn't quit. You'll see that every delay had a reason, every setback had a lesson, and every step was leading you right where you needed to be. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are exactly where you're supposed to be in the process. So breathe. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Release the anxiety that comes from not knowing, and embrace the beauty of trusting something bigger than what you can see. The process is unfolding. Your story is being written. And every page, every chapter, every line is leading you to something beautiful, something powerful, something real. Keep moving forward. Even if the road is unclear, the unseen process knows what it's doing, and it's taking you exactly where you're meant to go.